Wait, where is everyone?
I think they're in the conference room.
Oh, that's cool.
They missing mostly the beginning of the year. They was missing.
They're gonna be straight. Like, don't sleep on the Bulls.
They shouldn't have linked.
County football. He's the man. He's the man.
They're trying to protect the league. Trying to protect the players. So
Isn't it time for the sports zone? It's time now. Welcome to the Sports Zone. Welcome back to another edition of the Sports Zone. I'm your moderator, Ashley Scotland, and I'm here with a panel full of guys who love to debate the hottest topic in sports. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Justin Hagar.
What up, everybody? Jarrell Leaper. They're not ready for me today.
Boo!
Y'all see the skins. Stuff on Ellison right here.
Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, Justin Kerrigan. Always bringing that real.
Well, in the news, Florida State quarterback Jameis Winston is actually being investigated after allegations of sexually assaulting a woman. So, guys, let's talk about this. Let's get ins and out of it. That there's certain things that are there ways to, I guess, prevent this? Or do you feel he was wrong in the situation? I want to start with you, Stephon. What are your thoughts on it?
There's completely a lot of information missing out of this story. Cause it's funny how stories come when a black player, I'm gonna say black player
I agree.
becomes a little bit fame and everything like that.
Right.
I agree.
So, story to come out right now when he's about to make a title run, he's about to be Heisman Trophy winner. It's kind of iffy, you know. Something's not right. They're very skeptical. Yeah. Like, it happened last year. That's what they said last year. So why not? Why wasn't it brought up last year?
Yeah.
Exactly. Definitely echo the sentiments of Stephon. It's just very, very suspicious, like how the has been tossed and turned. Like at first, the alleged accuser was 5'8" to 5'11".
That don't make sense.
Jameis Winston is
6'4".
I'm not blind. He's 6'4", isn't he?
Right.
Exactly. It's just the time of the story. He's the favorite for the Heisman Trophy last time I looked. His team is number 2 in the nation in championship contention. Why now? It happened in December of last year. Yeah. Why not now? But I can say it looks very bad for young Jameis. I mean, more has surfaced since the last time we talked about this, and they found a DNA. That doesn't make him guilty, but it looks doggone bad.
What I feel is messed up is last year he was on his baseball team, right? Let's say they made a run. Would it have come out last year instead of this year? That's one. And two, Florida State hasn't been happy over football since the days in the 90s with Warwick Dunn and what. So I feel like for them to attack him, and he got everything going for him.
Right.
Freshman, all the momentum, they're undefeated. He's probably going to win the Heisman. They're going to the national championship. So why now? I agree with you guys. Like, why now? What did he do? And what makes it worse, he's not talking. So when it's silence, it's like we're doing what we. I was wondering, like, did he do it? Did he not do it?
But sometimes it's better to not talk because the media can switch up your words like that.
Exactly.
But if he comes out with a press conference, we will all tune in. If he says the right things to say, leave it alone.
Yeah, at first I thought they were just trying to find a way to hold another black man down, like you were saying Stephon, like, because, like, it's funny that it came out at this time, you know, he the favorite to win the Heisman.
Right.
And then it's like, but now I agree with you too, because it's looking bad, you know, to find out the accuser, his DNA sample match.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just a lot of questions to be answered. Like, were there any witnesses on the scene? I mean, it's just so much.
Iffy.
Now, let me ask you guys, do you feel like this is becoming too common in sports, especially in college sports? Because I mean, we've had
Mantateo,
Manziel,
Yeah,
Not only that, but remember with the girls when she said she was with what was
The lacrosse.
Yeah, the
team.
lacrosse team.
Yeah.
So do you
Yes.
feel like this is just becoming too common? Like, is there a way that schools need to prevent such things from happening? I mean, these are college
This
students.
is bad to say, but there's no way you can prevent this. I mean, you're always going to find a story like this where, I mean, college kids come together, there's alcohol involved, maybe drugs involved, you never know.
Right.
And they're all just, at the end of the day, even though they're superstar athletes,
They like to have fun,
students.
like us.
So
Yeah.
incidents happen. It's just, if we could bring it down a little bit, then that could make a change.
We just have to use better judgment. I mean, you know you're the star football player of the team. Yourself is bringing in millions of dollars to the school and everything around it. So you got to be more mindful. And I just feel like, where did this come from? Like, what does this girl have in mind? Because once they get out of it, then what?
And another thing I wanted to say is, okay, she accused him back then, and now it's coming out that his lawyers or some person in authority was telling her not to do it because Tallahassee is a big football town.
Yeah.
So that also makes Jameis seem like the accuser.
Yeah.
He seems guilty in that sense.
With this, y'all think this will mess up his career if found guilty?
Absolutely.
I think so. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because now he went from the bright spot to the kid that, oh man, look, he has the golden smile since Magic and all that. It's gone.
I'm just saying, like, that much talent in that one person. Like, say for Ray Lewis, his incident. Would this
But
not?
see, Ray happened while he was in the league.
Yeah, while he was in the league. But
And
still.
I was in the off season. This is during the crucial moments of the college football season where the awards are coming up. You got a bowl to contend to, and then it's the national championship. You're giving Florida State fans hope for the first time in a long time.
And I think they gonna feel. I mean, everybody gonna feel sympathy for the accuser if it's found guilty.
Nah, I feel like that's terrible because the fans, not to cut you off, they're gonna go crazy at it. You know
they
they did
will.
to Ray in college. There's no remorse.
But we do have to keep that in mind. Like, if let's say Jameis is guilty, then like we can't just turn on the girl. You got to imagine what she's going through. She's actually blaming the star quarterback as of now, and just think about how the world's going to go against her. So we do have to, feel for her.
Agreed.
Well, guys, it's often said that offense sells tickets and defense wins games. But when it comes to the Super Bowl, is a strong defense just enough to actually take you to the winning title? We'll talk about it when we get back.
Hello, everyone. I'm Giovanna Williams.
And I'm Jeremy Days.
And this is Around the League, where we give you a quick update on all sports. Let's get into it. Starting off with the hardwood, the return of Kobe Bryant, a.k.a. the Black Mamba, is coming close. Though he has yet to suit up for a game, Bryant is currently practicing with the Lakers at Bull. Though there is no specific date for his return, it seems that he will be back before the new year. And for you Lakers fans, keep hope alive that he will be back for the big Christmas game against the Miami Heat.
Now on to the collegiate floor, where good times keep rolling for the Duke Blue Devils. As top recruit Jabari Parker leads the Blue Devils this season, Coach K is making sure that the future of Duke Nation is in good hands. Less than a week after signing the nation's #1 prospect, center Jaleel Okafor, and #4 prospect point guard Tyrus Jones. This package has gotten even bigger with the new signing of small forward Justice Winslow, the number 14th ranked player in the nation, giving the Blue Devils the #1 recruiting class. This big three may be Coach class during his tenure at Duke. The Blue Devils have set themselves up for a national title in the future. In NFL news, this season has come to a close for wide receiver Kyle Williams after tearing his ACL for the second time in his career. Williams was recently signed by the Kansas City Chiefs and was looking to add some speed to the underachieving passing game of the Chiefs. The Chiefs put Williams on injured reserve and replaced him with wide receiver Chad Hall.
Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Around the League. Now get back into the zone.
Now, when it comes to the Super Bowl, there's already extra pressure on a team. But when it comes down to it, which can actually take the team to win the title? Is it their offense or their defense? So, Jarrell, I want to start with you. Offense or defense, which is going to be this year's Super Bowl game winner?
Okay, I'm going to start with a quote from Hall of Famer Warren Sapp. He said, defense puts you in the position, but it's up to offense to win the Super Bowl. If you look at the last 5 Super Bowls, from last year in the Ravens and 49ers, and even further back with the Giants both times, the Packers and whatnot, they all won with offense. Yes, they had amazing defense. Like, let's take the Ravens, for example.
Well, not the Giants.
They have been the defensive team since they've been in the league, right? And on their year where they had arguably their worst defense since they've been in the league, they win the Super Bowl. Why? They were Flacco. You had Jacoby Jones making some amazing plays. Anquan Boldin was arguably the MVP for
Torrey
their team.
Smith.
And Torrey Smith.
Right.
Offense. Yes, they had a defensive presence, and they did what they needed to do. But at the end of the day, it's offense that wins championships.
That old line, Michael Orr. Yeah.
You say offense, but I'm going to use the old cliche. Defense wins championships. And in recent history, I can prove it. When you go back to the 2000 Ravens, one of the best defensive teams in history. You can go all the way back to the 1985 Bears. What won it? Their defense. When you think about Mike Singletary, linebackers like Ron Rivera, this defense wins championships. Let's go to the 2000 Ravens. They beat the high-flying Giants 34-7 in the Super Bowl. Only 4 times that season that they let teams score over 10 points.
Right.
For 4 times that season, teams didn't score at all. The 2007 Giants, of course, you had Eli Manning at the trigger, but you had that prolific pass rush with Justin Tuck, Michael Strahan, and all they did was knock Tom Brady off his spot, and you see what happened.
But at the end, it was offense that won that Super Bowl.
Yeah,
with the David Tyree catch and Plesko Burr's touchdown the next play.
But who put them in position? They neutralized Tom Brady and kept him off the field.
But that goes back to my quote. Defense puts you in the position, but it's up to offense to win the championship.
But look at the Steelers in 2009, what they did with James Harrison taking the pick back. But
at the end, offense let them win the championship. So either way, you making me win.
I agree with you. I feel offense is more important to win the Super Bowl. And my reason why is the last 5 years, Super Bowl winners have scored 21 points or more. And the average of total points scored in the Super Bowl is 54. And then we're not seeing dog fights. It's not too many 3-and-outs in the Super Bowl. It's points being put on the board. It's what's winning Super Bowls.
Agreed.
I believe that defense in clutch situations, because once the defense make an interception, sack, or anything like that, it changed the whole ball game around during clutch situation. We had with the Saints in who was it?
In 09?
Yeah,
with
clutch situation.
Right.
But in the past 5 years, okay, the Ravens ranked 10th in offense, 12th in defense. Giants ranked 9th in offense, 25th in defense.
Right.
All right. The only number 1 defense that won a Super Bowl was the Steelers in 08. But let's take it back. It's not about who ranks highest in the season. All right. Once postseason start, everything changed. You can start from ground zero. All right. It could be offense, it could be defense, it could be even special teams. Who knows who wins the Super Bowl? It's all up to the team, the coaching.
But what I feel as though as the league is going into a new era where quote unquote soft and all these complicated rules, it's offense that's keep going better and better. You got people throwing 5,000 yards more frequently now. Yeah. So when you go to the Super Bowl, that's what you want to see. Right. You came for offense. Yeah, you don't want a 55-51 shootout. Right. Although that would be very entertaining. I don't know about y'all. But at the end, offense is going to win it. Yeah. Defense keeps you in the game. Warren Sapp said it best, and he's a D lineman, first ballot Hall of Famer.
I mean, and what we saw in the Chiefs in the Broncos game, even though that was not a Super Bowl game, high-power offense wins the game.
But that's a prime example of better offense.
Exactly.
Yeah, they can't score.
Then let's bring it into this year because we've talked about it. We talked about how how Dallas put holes in the Broncos defense because everybody thought we was like that's a strong team and stuff like that. But it seems that they're more dependent on their offense as well. So would their offense take them versus let's see one of our stronger defensive teams? Would that be able to take them? I have to say Seattle's a stronger defensive team. So
to me, you can score all the points you want, but if you're putting up 30 points and the other team is putting up 34 points, how are you going to win? It might do good in the regular season, but when it comes down to playoff football, tight football, you're going to have to make that critical defensive stand.
Right.
And if your defense is not used to doing that all of the regular season, how are they going to know how to do that in a pressure situation like the playoffs?
Well, they should. They get paid millions of dollars, and it's the Super Bowl for crying out loud. If you don't do it there, why are you playing the game of football?
Well, but think about builds character.
But think about Tom Brady. He seems to always be in it always being to contend for a championship.
Right.
Because he has a good offense.
But when he won those championships, he had a good defense with Teddy Bruschi and all those boys.
He had a good kicker.
He had a great defense.
But think about it. Since since '08, you name all the teams back. Since '08, like Stephon said, only one team, that's the Steelers, had a #1 defense.
Yeah.
Other than that, had average defenses that when they needed the most came big, but the offense put them in position. Like '09, what Stephon said with the Saints, their offense was high-powered.
Number one offense.
Tracy Porter had the pick 6 to seal it.
Exactly.
But other than
And they
that,
was 20 in defense. They was 20.
He sealed it.
He sealed it.
I'm saying,
but they
that's why I
had the
said
game
defense make
won.
clutch situation.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I had to cut you guys off, but they say it's a comeback, but is it really a comeback if you don't come back better than you were when you left? When we get back after the break, the guys will talk about who is actually the better comeback player in this NBA season. We'll see you when you get back.
Now, what about the 0-2 bucket?
Well, Derrick Rose returned after a season off from his ACL injury, and officially Kobe Bryant is back in practice after his Achilles injury. So, guys, I want to ask you, who is going to be this season's better comeback player? Justin, I'm sorry. I want to start with you.
Is this Come on. D-Rose, I love you, man, but it's Kobe Bean Bryant.
I agree.
The Black Mamba. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. You talking about
Is
the
this
five?
your LA heart or this really being
This
real?
is
a little bit of
this is
both, but it's
realistic.
facts
Yeah,
only.
let him
We'll
Since
put facts
D-Rose
on it.
came back, he only averaging 15 points a game, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. His player efficiency rating is only 6.8. This guy, I mean, of course, D-Rose is a prolific player, but he's taking bad shots. Look at what happened in Denver last night.
He's trying too much. He's trying too hard.
Of course. In a question, we're talking about the definition of a killer, the Black Mamba. No one has the will to win more than this guy.
Nobody.
Stephon, don't even try.
No.
league
I mean,
right now,
I
you're
agree
right.
with
Don't
you.
even try.
I'm saying, but will it help the Lakers? Because I mean, they having a right now with Kobe coming in the mix, right? You know, he's your star player.
Right.
You have Xavier Henry. You have Nick Young. You have Wesley Johnson. You have Jordan Farmar. You have a lot of shooting guards.
Yeah.
A lot of shooting guards.
And you know Nick
do.
Young loves shooting the
And he
ball.
loves
Him and
shooting the
Kobe,
ball.
they go in class. You saw that meme,
So
right?
how
See, the thing
how
is,
would
it's
that
not
mix?
necessarily how he was going to mix, but as a comeback player, him individually,
He's not going to put up the same number. He's not going to put up
But
the same
listen,
number.
you're talking about Kobe Bryant, who history real. What was that? The 2000 season.
number
That was
8,
his
Mom.
third. That was number 8.
We're
But
talking about
I'm
2-4.
about to prove to you.
Okay.
But then he was injured. He had a wrist. He had wrist injuries, ankle
Kobe
injuries.
is always
Kobe
injured.
is the comeback kid.
But
Like
he
if you
was
look at
only
his
like 21,
look,
20. All right,
but no, I'm saying even you can go back down to what 09, he was injured. His back
been injured
injuries,
every
his
year.
ankle injury. He pretty much was every season with
everything.
major injuries and has always come back. Because let's think about it. He has come back from and actually won championships either not that year or the year after.
It's not. It's just the fact that he's not going to put up the same numbers. He's going. I'm telling you, he's going to struggle a little bit like Derrick Rose. He will struggle like Derrick Rose.
You
Tell him,
see, you
Stephon.
see the Stephen. He said, what I look like averaging 18 or 19 points a
Kobe.
game.
That's
It's a
confidence.
natural
I mean,
born
Wait, guys,
killer.
I want to hear this side. I'm
Like Kobe would not come back if he feel like he couldn't be the best player. You know, that's not in Kobe.
Exactly.
He can't be second. That's not his
That doesn't
DNA.
make
He's a
sense.
killer, just like
No,
you said.
but
It's
it's
Kobe
like-
Bryant we talking about.
I feel you. I love Kobe. Not as much as you guys, but I love
Yeah.
Kobe. But I feel
I
like
love.
it's like your heart says. It's like Jordan says, I can still kill everybody in the league. But let's be real. Can he still kill everybody in the league at 50 right now?
Yeah.
No.
When Scottie
But this
Pippen want to
right
come
now,
back, when Scottie Pippen was like, I'm going to come back
everybody
to
in
the
the
league.
league.
Let's be real.
Let's be real. Kobe's still going to drop at least 20.
Look, Kobe
That's-
still
He's
that's-
going to
that's
struggle.
great.
But
He's going to
see-
be a little inconsistent in
Exactly.
the
Wait,
first
so guys,
couple.
I want to let them
young.
actually. We're talking about you to go ahead and defend. Would be the better one.
Right there, Rose will be the better
Why
one.
is he the better comeback kid? I want you to explain.
I'm letting
that.
him get his rust off right now because, like Justin said, his stats aren't what they were when he in. But let him come back in the rotation. Yes, he's depending on the Bulls because the Bulls aren't stepping up offensively like they should. So, you know, if Derrick Rose feels like I got to get in control. If the Lakers were struggling right now, Kobe would just be dropping 30, 40, trying to win the game. Need the team to win. So I feel like Kobe's going to come in, and yes, they're playing good team ball, but with his mix, run over the rotation or whatnot.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree with Jarrell.
Agree with Jarrell all you want. We
Yeah.
talking about Kobe.
So
Yeah,
what?
number
Y'all making the
20
playoffs now? Y'all making the playoffs now?
Yeah.
Think about this.
Kobe.
Who has a greater work ethic than Kobe Bryant.
Nobody.
His wheels of
I
winning is
agree.
off the charts.
I agree.
So for you to say that he's going to come back and average 20 points a
That's
game,
disrespect,
that's not
though.
Kobe. He's going to average the 25, 26 points a game that he's always
not gonna
averaged.
average that.
This isn't
It's gonna be
2016 anymore.
inconsistent.
Like
He might
he's
average that
older.
after the All-Star
And
weekend.
everybody always saying he's so selfish. Last year, he still averaged 27 points assists. So I don't want to hear he's
He's
not
gonna have
sharing
more
the ball.
assists. He's gonna have more assists this year.
But
Exactly.
when you have
Watch.
more shoot, wait, I'll let you finish, Justin.
Oh, exactly. He was a top 5 scorer last year. I mean, this Kobe Bryant. Like I didn't have the privilege of seeing Kobe Bryant's the best player I ever seen. We ever watched work ethic, desire, the win.
Let us pray.
It's Kobe Bryant. I mean, how can y'all say this?
No one works
Like,
I'm just
harder
saying.
than this guy.
I know, but I'm saying he's
Tell
gonna
us
be
that far.
inconsistent his first couple of games. He will not be the Kobe Bryant till probably like after the trade deadline, maybe.
I
So we were to pick right now. We're kind of losing we're talking. We all can agree that everybody who comes back is going to be a little rusty. Like we said, Derrick Rose right now is a little rusty. So at the end of the season, not based off of a team, but player-wise, who is actually going to be the closest to what they were before their injury?
Derrick Rose, because he has more room.
Kobe Bryant could win a championship. This is Kobe Bryant. I mean, this is Kobe Bryant. Like you may think it's laughable. It's Kobe Bryant.
Really?
It's Kobe
35
Bryant.
Y'all gonna win a
Kobe
champion?
It's not gonna go.
We
Y'all gonna
have.
beat the championship?
I didn't say necessarily a championship, but they have a
y'all
possibility of
even
coming
make
back to the
AC?
They could have
playoffs.
beat the
Would y'all
Spurs
make
last
AC?
year. I'm not like
Y'all
this
weren't
fan.
making the. They weren't gonna beat the Spurs
Well,
last
guys, I hate to shut you
could've
down,
beat
but
the
as you
Spurs.
can see, the panel of guys up here get very heated. One of our most popular debates, guys. One of our most heated debates we actually have is Panthers versus Redskins. When we get back, you will actually see the guys go back and forth. The team is better. We'll see you when you get back.
They're not ready for
They're
it.
not ready. Hold on.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, you switch spots.
So here we go. Offense versus offense, defense versus defense, quarterbacks versus quarterbacks, Panthers versus Redskins. So we're going to debate this. So in order to start the debate, we're going to have a coin toss.
Heads.
Tails.
Y'all call
Tails never
Heads.
fails.
tails. Guys, you want to go first or second?
Let them go first.
Redskins, y'all defend yourselves. Go.
Let's get a step on.
Let me explain y'all. Y'all talking about y'all have the best receivers, compared to the Washington Redskins, right? But you guys ranked in passing 28th. How do y'all have the best receivers? You know what I'm saying? Rushing, y'all ranked 10th. 10th. Let's compare Washington Redskins to y'all. We ranked number 1 in rushing. Something y'all can never do, okay? Alfred Morris. Matter of fact, Royal Lou is way better than D. Will. I went to second, okay? 11th in passing. What else do y'all have to offer? The only thing y'all are probably good at is maybe defense. But y'all secondary suck booty. No. Matter of fact, y'all some trash.
Wow.
Trash.
I ain't got nothing to say. You know what? I'll let y'all go.
Okay.
Y'all don't want it.
You have the nerve to call someone secondary terrible. You have the nerve.
That's funny.
D'Angelo Hall has 2 TDs and 3 interceptions.
Just because you catch interceptions don't mean you're good. Because Lord,
How many
a
interceptions
Pee
y'all
Wee
got?
football team could pass for 400 on y'all.
Exactly.
Seriously?
Exactly.
It's like that?
It is
A
like
Pee Wee
that.
team?
A Pee Wee
It is
team.
like that.
Your defense is
How many
terrible.
interceptions y'all
Your
have?
defense is
It
terrible.
don't matter.
No, it does matter. It does matter.
Look, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna kill y'all whole argument. 7-3 and 3-7. Which one would you rather have?
I mean,
Okay.
So
Do we have to get into it?
But, okay,
I don't want to hear
so
that.
it's Robert Griffin.
better than Cam.
he's not better than Cam?
No.
Okay, wait.
Can y'all admit that he's going through a sophomore slump right now?
He is.
Yeah,
Okay,
I can admit that.
Okay, wait, hold up.
Let's go back to the Redskins.
Wait, since y'all want to compare Cam and Robert, let's compare Cam and Robert, okay? In the first 8 games of their rookie season, winning losses. Cam Newton had he was 2-6. Robert was 3-5. Okay, completing percentage. Cam was 61%. Robert Griffin was 67%. Touchdowns to interception. Cam had 11 TDs, but 9 interceptions. Robert had 8 TDs with 3 interceptions. All right, rush TDs. Y'all only got us on that. 7 TDs with Cam and 6 with Robert. Okay, y'all barely beating us on that. But compare those two, Robert was overall the best rookie.
Are y'all winning our division this year? That's another thing.
Are y'all winning?
Y'all win y'all division.
Our division is the hardest
our division
division.
already.
Exactly.
Y'all
We already won our division.
What have you done lately? That's what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
We want to compare. Go ahead.
What
Wait,
have
guys,
you done
listen.
lately?
Go ahead.
What have we
Dre.
done lately? Okay, I understand we're going through a slump. calm. Understand we're going through a slump, yes. But RG3, he's doing his thing. Even though
He's doing his thing.
interceptions right now, but look at the positive.
He
Yes,
just came back from a major injury too.
I mean, I'm not even going.
He shouldn't be playing. Then.
Wait, guys, let's let him finish. Go
I'm
ahead.
not even gonna go on the excuses or whatnot. Cam is doing his thing, but Cam's the reason y'all not gonna go deep in the playoffs. Let's be real, because y'all defense is top notch. I can't lie.
Right, which y'all
But
linebackers.
y'all
I'll give you
offense inconsistent, and you even told me that. You told me that off air, and I talked to several Panther fans who be like, our offense is the reason we're not doing anything. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's go back to our Panthers.
Let me tell you why the Panthers will win this game. We all know about our defense top 5 and everything on that side of the ball.
Okay, we're talking about offense.
The Redskins defense allows 31 points a game.
Okay, but we can score.
Exactly.
Our defense only allows 13 points a game.
But our defense can score.
But
Y'all defense chokes when it matters.
Listen to this. Y'all strength, which is rushing the ball, over 155 rushing yards a game,
Right.
will be. Y'all can't depend on that because of our third-ranked defense.
But we can pass the ball.
Y'all can pass the ball, but our defense will, is top 5.
But y'all suspect.
Yes, y'all very suspect.
I'm gonna tell you why we would win though.
Why?
Because we are more of a team than the Redskins are. It's RG3 and then the Redskins. You don't see that from Cam Newton. Cam Newton is always accountable. He's always trying to get better.
Have you lost your mind?
We're more of a team
Wait,
than
guys,
y'all.
one at a time.
We're more of a team than y'all are. Y'all have locker room issues. I mean, the coach doesn't trust the quarterback. The quarterback doesn't trust the coach. You don't see that in Carolina. All you see is win, win, win. And that's all we're doing.
Oh my God!
Let y'all lose. Let y'all start losing. Cam gonna have the towel over his head.
Exactly.
and
All the time.
He does that every
Chewing
game.
his gum.
Every game.
When we're winning, he does the same
Okay,
thing.
think about it. He didn't even have confidence during y'all drive when Tom Brady was about to make this comeback. He was
did
sitting there
not.
like, man, we about to lose again.
It's Tom Brady.
So what?
what? So what?
Y'all top 5, right?
Okay, let's
Y'all
also-
top 5,
Wait,
right?
Panthers. Wait, Panthers.
Wait,
Let
let's
the
also
Redskins go
explain.
back.
Let's also explain that y'all say y'all receiver crew is better than us. That's what y'all said,
Let
right?
'em know, let 'em
Okay.
know.
First of all, 3 years Cam Newton been in the league with his receiving crew with Ted Glenn, Brendan LaFell, Steve Smith, and Greg Olsen. Y'all only had 39 touchdowns. With Robert Griffin, he only been in the league for 2 years. Pierre Casson, Hankerson, Josh Morgan, Santana Moss, Niles Paul, Logan Paulson, and Jordan Reed.
And Aldrin Robinson.
Aldrin Robinson, 30 TDs, second year compared to a 3-year.
To our defense, Cam spreads the ball around more.
How does he spread the ball around? How does he spread the ball around?
Our running backs catch passes out of the backfield.
So ours, Roy Halou.
Morning, y'all. And why are we
Wait,
arguing?
Redskins.
Why are we arguing? What happened last year when we came up to DC and
You thinking last year?
Exactly.
What happened last year?
What
Okay,
happened?
y'all
What
beat us
happened?
right, and then we won the division. What did y'all
Yeah.
do?
And
Exactly.
the
Well,
let's talk about
NFC
this.
East.
But
In the
And we
NFC
went to
in the NFC.
we went to the playoffs. We went to playoffs.
In the NFC
we went to
East.
playoffs
Okay,
last
and
year.
You can be 5-11 and make the playoffs.
We
in
went to the
NFC
playoffs.
East.
Did y'all went to the playoffs last year?
No.
No.
Let's look
you
at
had
the
the-
division.
Wait, guys.
the Hawks
Wait,
and
guys.
the Falcons.
Wait, guys.
The
Wait,
Falcons
guys.
are-
Wait, guys.
Wait, let's look at
Last
the division.
year-
The Falcons, right? What are they now? Nothing, right?
Nothing.
Buccaneers.
What were they last
Nothing.
And y'all not beating the Saints. So get out of here.
We're not
And we
beating
beat
the
the
Saints.
Saints. Talk to me
Wait,
when Cam
wait,
Newton.
wait, Panthers. Wait,
Talk to me
We
Panthers.
beat the Saints last
Justin?
year.
Talk to me when Cam
We beat the
Newton-
Saints last
talk to me
year.
when
And we
Cam
beat
Newton-
y'all last
Wait,
year.
wait, wait,
End
wait,
of
wait,
discussion.
wait.
End
Talk
of
to me
discussion.
when Cam Newton wins in the Superdome and drops 40.
Well, let's talk about.
And you keep talking about your halfbacks, right? Okay,
talk about-
hold up. Alfred Morris is number 3 in the power rankings. Where's
Morris
D. Will?
all y'all
D. Will's
got.
number
All y'all got.
14. We got Roy Halou. That's passing.
That's your offense.
What are you talking about?
That's y'all offense.
Let's
y'all
talk,
still lose.
Look, let's talk about this year. Cam Newton and RG3. Look, Cam Newton 16 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. RG3 14 touchdowns and 10 interceptions.
With a bad year. With a bad year. In his bad years.
You making excuses exactly.
I'm not making
Play this
excuses.
year then.
I'm just saying Robert having a bad year. He
And
still
his stats
he's
are
still
all
He's
standing.
not accountable.
Listen.
He's not accountable.
But his stats is good,
Santana
Cam.
Moss even come out and says he's not a great leader.
Exactly.
What's going on?
What are you
What's
talking
going
about?
on?
See, you going to personal issues. We're going with stats. Oh my
We will beat
God.
y'all.
We play
We
y'all
beat
this
Well,
year.
guys, I
Who
hate
wins
to
the game?
shut
That
y'all
pass
all
rush on
down.
RG3. You see what he
Justin,
did against the
I'm gonna
Eagles.
shut you down. I'm
Exactly.
gonna shut y'all down. Make sure y'all follow us on
We should
Instagram
whoop
and
y'all,
Twitter,
man.
and you can
What
actually
happened
tell
last year?
us who won,
God.
Panthers
Got more
or
out of it.
Redskins.
This
This
is
is it for our
one team
last
7-3.
episode of this season
DC
of the
all
Sports
day.
Zone. We'll
Every
see you when we
day.
get back.
7-3 over
Excuse me, I
3-7.
just like to say y'all all wrong. Eagles still killing it. Thank you. Eagles still killing it.